Hi everyone, welcome back to the monthly WARNO tournament from SD League. Today we are with T-Man and Darkneutron. T-Man over on the left in blue playing as the 82nd Airborne. Not someone we see very often, or not a division we see very often played at the moment. And over on the right in red we have Darkneutron playing as the Bandanner group hero. Now I had a request to take a look at what people have put down, so I thought we'd do that first while they're still in deployment phase. So obviously this map being this map, I'm spinning back around, apologies. T-Man will go for Alpha mainly, and obviously Dark will go for Bravo. Smattering of units up here, so we've got some airborne dragons, which is going to deploy into that building, gives a little bit of incoming defense for if Darkneutron tries to push out. Obviously command vehicle will stay here, cap, and then move up to another point, or possibly just sit there. At the moment, probably going to sit there because there's a command down here as well. We've got a smattering of units here, some airborne dragons, obviously forward deployable, and some LRS and a sniper squad, all forward deployable troops, and they're just going up here to try and put some pressure on that point. Down here, we've got various infantry and stuff, basically just going to cap this area. And they're on the move. Over at this side, Dark basically has just a huge amount of infantry, some anti-air and stuff going to this point. All of these units spreading out here, so we've got some general infantry, some Metis long-range launchers and things like that. And it's basically to cover the center, to stop T-Man pushing across the center. Couple of Strelas down here, and an SPG-9 troop, which is just anti-material rifle effectively. You know, it's that recoilless rifle, and they're just going to sit up here somewhere, just in defense more than anything. Obviously, Dark isn't going to be pushing into that point. He's letting T-Man have it. The same as T-Man isn't necessarily going to push into this point. Recoilless rifles up here for Darkneutron as well, firing out. I'm not sure why Darkneutron has all of this in front of his name. I honestly don't know. SPG-9s engaging on these units. Obviously SPG-9s have a nice long range. The LRS do have sniper rifles, so they can fire back. I think they're probably firing at the Jaeger Metis though. Yeah, they're firing at the Jaeger Metis. A loss of an A-10 rocket attack there. That was an early loss. Seems to have been taken down by the Strelas. Well, there is a cub at the back as well, so never mind, I tell a lie. There is a cub there. Apache rocket moving around the top here. Another LRS squad. Metis versus airborne dragons. Both reasonably big squads, so this should be an interesting fight. Neither particularly anti-infantry. Airborne dragons being forced back here by the fire from those SPG-9s. I mean, the SPG-9s technically are anti-material rifles, if you want to call them that. You know, they're these recoilless rifles, but they do HE damage as well as penetrating damage, so they're pretty good against infantry. No real movement down here from either player. I think all the skirmishing is going to be up here mainly for the moment. Those LRS did pull back as they were taking damage. Did a bit of damage to the Jaeger as well, though. Both players keeping a command at the back there. Sometimes people do that. Sometimes people bring in a command and then send it to the middle. It's whether you risk losing that back point to an enemy bringing a command in. And if you lose the back point to an enemy bringing in a command, then they can bring in units at that land access. So often you will see someone keep a command in there for that reason more than anything else. Popos coming in, another cub coming in. Small build-up of forces up here for T-Man, and M1IP coming in. Heavy armor on that tank. No movement down here, no reinforcements coming in. Little bit of reinforcement coming in for Dark at this side. Some T-55 AM2s coming in, and a cub. I mean, there's possibility that eventually Dark will push this point. He'll need to build up forces first. He's also building up more forces here. Another A-10 rocket coming in there for T-Man. Being fairly aggressive with those, but is losing them every time he brings them in. They're not the most expensive jets, but they're not the cheapest either. I feel like T-Man's trying to keep a lot of pressure on this point. But I feel like it's being defended fairly well. And, you know, there are more T-55s and stuff arriving to defend. Mi-24 VP coming in as well. That'll be very effective against these infantry. And there's no anti-air for those infantry. There is that Apache rocket coming around there, but it's taking fire from the Strelas. Abrams coming down here. Will be handy, but these Abrams are going to be susceptible to that chopper. Surprised that there's no anti-air here at all for T-Man. I suppose Dark hasn't brought in any aircraft yet, so... But you want kind of anti-air preemptively. And you know, as I say that and I look down here, I realise that T-Man has no anti-air anywhere on the map. That's really unusual. He's got one Stinger just arrived up there. That Stinger's just been dropped off by the Humvee. But there's no anti-air anywhere else on the map. That's a risky play. Especially if Dark realises. Obviously, you note that Dark immediately had Strelas out, as we saw at the deployment. So that's really, really unusual to see the other player having none. Another Stinger coming in at the top there. To come down here. Oh, there we go, yeah. So... that Mi-24 VP has been spotted, and now we're getting the call in. Avenger coming in there. I expect we'll probably see some anti-air called in for the bottom as well. Avengers aren't cheap. 130 points. How many missiles do they have now? 8 missiles. Little bit of push here. Dark just making some progress. I did wonder when he brought those tanks in if he was going to try and get in one corner. And that's all he really needs to do. More Strelas coming in there. Oh, T-80 coming in up here. Some more T-55s. The Abrams have survived here. Mi-24 VP moving in. Laying waste to those Dragons along with the support from here. T-Man just has to pull back so he doesn't lose them. He has no choice. Stinger is arriving shortly. Avenger is almost there as well. Stinger needs to be careful as it comes in there, though. If it doesn't deploy immediately... It is deploying. There we go. I was going to say it's immediately receiving fire. There we go. Avenger in range. Avenger finally gets a hit. Stinger launches again. Stinger misses. Abrams taking fire from T-64 BVK. Fantastic tank. I love my T-64s. Lots of skirmishing going on down here. No fire support from those tanks at the moment, surprisingly. Genuinely surprised they haven't been moved up. I suppose the airborne pose a threat to them, but the LRS not so much. Oh, they are being shifted now up there so they can fire across. Unfortunately, that was a bit of a failed assault because all of those infantry were lost for Dark. Without the tanks doing fire support at the same time. Abrams taking quite a bit of damage there. This one's pushing up as well. The T-80's arriving. More T-55s. Let's have a look at what else is coming in. Loads of Vopos down here. I mean, Vopos aren't bad units, but the problem is they're fairly small squads. You know, 6 men. They do have anti-tank, but they're not the best units in the game. They're not military police, you know. They've just got the security trait. Slightly increased optics. See, here we go. Command coming in here. T-Man feeling pretty confident, I guess. He's going to try and push into a corner. Mock Grenzer coming in here. Some more supply coming in a big chopper to repair that attack helo. T-55s trying to engage on an Abrams isn't going to work well. Abrams... Oh, wow. Surprisingly, did quite a bit of damage to the front armor there. That's a really big surprise. I'm surprised how many chunks it took off. 17 front armor. The damage on this is only 14. Granted, it closed the distance a little bit, but yeah. I'm surprised it took that much off the front. T-Man's tank's getting a bit of a beating. Here comes this... Oh, it's artillery rather than smoke. Sorry. I was going to say mortars. I thought it was going to be mortars coming in, but it's actually artillery. They can still smoke. It can still smoke. I was just thinking you might smoke this corner to get that commander in. Really good spread of units all across the map for Darkneutron here. A little bit worried about T-Man's forces down here. He's concentrating on pushing the top a lot. He is managing to hold here without any issue, but I'm worried that if a big push came, he would struggle. But I mean, I don't think realistically a big push is going to come. He lost his tank. And there's not really anything else being brought in down there. More Vopos coming in at the top. Oh, 3 T-80s that someone saved up a few points there. 3 T-80Bs coming in for the top here. Obviously, it's deal with those M1 IPs. T-80Bs, front armor, only 14. Gun is 18 damage, though. Bradley getting some shots off here, but T-80B and T-64BVK going to do some serious damage here to those LRS. Dragon is firing on, and they have smoked. That airborne is going to get ripped apart here. Where is that artillery? It's back here. Surprised we haven't seen that drop smoke. He's going to try and get in the tree line, but if they can see the LRS, surely they're going to see, yeah, they're already firing at it. That's really weird. I don't know if he's forgot to smoke, but... There's still the command tank there, obviously, so... Oh, there we go. He's deployed it now. Yeah, he's smoking it, but it's a bit late to be smoking it. I think that command's going to be dead. And you can't even run it out. That's a costly move. Costly move. TC4BV coming in there. T80 coming in as well. Plenty of reinforcements here. Dark in a good position, having killed that command vehicle. Or that command infantry, I should say. Yeah, very unexpected for it just to charge in without the smoke already there. Those T-80s pushing out now. We'll be engaging on the Abrams. Good shot on the Abrams. Reversing out the way. Getting some shots off of those dragons. Another T-80 going up to the top. Another Abrams up there. Another command coming in. Expensive loss, though. It means, you know, one less tank on the field. Apache rocket just hanging about down here. It'll have a difficult time, though, because Dark brought in a lot of air defense. Certainly not messing about. TOW 2 doing a great job there, really hitting those tanks hard. They are returning fire, though, which isn't ideal for the TOW 2. It won't take many hits. Yeah. Got annihilated. More smoke going in. Abrams there engaging. Ooh, that Abrams is in a bad way, and it's dead. It was up against 3 tanks. It wasn't a good position. One of the Abrams has died down here as well. There it is. Smouldering wreck. Still one Abrams here. Darkneutron doing a really good job at micromanaging his tanks in this battle. Just every time they get damaged, pulling them back, pushing them back in, and there's the tank meta. If you can keep your tanks alive and keep building up more of them. Another T-80 coming in. An Uragan in now. Darkneutron playing Lathan's game. Lathan's likes his Uragans. Not that I've seen him bring any in recently, but he does like his Uragans. Vito's coming in here. Good choice to try and deal with those T-80s. A little bit of skirmish going on down here. I think the Vopos haven't moved. I think these guys have just moved up into that building. I mean, I can't see Dark doing a push down here. I noticed that he's put a Strela down there, ready to deploy. Where's this Uragan firing? Okay, Uragan is going to fire at this area and do some damage. Pretty good choice. Try and clear out those tree lines. A bit thin on the ground up here for Tmanplays, unfortunately. All the tanks being pulled back for a repair before anything else happens. T-Man is in the lead right now. With just over 25 minutes left of this game, T-Man has 170 points in the bag. So, sooner or later, Dark has to do something. He has to make a push. He's doing a decent job here of just picking off units, though. There's that Uragan firing. We'll do a lot of stun damage and cohesion damage to all the units here. Likely to potentially get kills on the TOW 2 launcher. Those tanks pushing down on this point now. Bradley there engaging from range. Airborne are badly damaged. The TOW 2 died. Abrams is panicked and has taken some damage. Is stunned. That Abrams is in a bad position. Humvee TOW's been taken out from range there. Bradley taken out. TOW 2 still there. Gets a shot off on that T-80. Does a lot of damage. Will take fire from the other units though. Dark doing a good job of clearing up these units here. Can't fault it. Really good little push out of this point. Supported by that artillery. I mean, this Abrams is panicked. It's likely not to get any hits on these targets because of how panicked it is. But it is going to take fire from the T-64 and the T-80 if it can be seen. I think it's backfiring enough now that it can't be. But Dark's going to push here. He's pushing up his other T-80s. No messing about. He's going for that Abrams. Second thoughts on the command tank, but he's still moving those T-80s. All three of them available still. Moving into that tree line. He's still going. Oh, eyes on the command. Infantry at the back has killed it. I wonder if he's... I'm waiting to see if he goes for the Abrams, to be honest. Couple more tanks pushing in here. T-55 and a T-64. I mean, coming from multiple angles here. Oh, Apache ATGM coming in. AA is not far enough forward to hit it. Stands a good chance of doing some damage to these tanks. Smoked for that one. Oh, that one takes a hit, though. Has smoked itself now. Does have hellfire, so it does plenty of damage. Yeah, tanks being retreated. One tank has been lost there. On those T-80Bs. T-80B repairing at the back there. These guys are also repairing. Oh, another loss of a T-80B. Some nice kills for those missiles there. Dark venturing out a little bit too far. Uragan being rearmed and reloaded. Random explosion at the back there. I assume that was just a random missile landing. Another push out coming here at the top. Strela's being pushed up as well. Waiting for that Apache to get closer. Tanks pushing here as well. Looks like Dark wants to push into this point. Another airborne leader coming in. Looks like he has a few of those in his deck. Bradley getting some shots off from the side here. Smoke going down in those tanks. Not a huge... I mean, he's got all those Vorpos at the back there. Grenz is still waiting to be deployed. Just under 21 minutes left of this game, and it feels a bit of a tense battle up here right now. I don't think Dark has enough to push at the bottom. And equally, I don't think T-Man has enough to push out, so the fight's all going to be up here. But I feel like poor T-Man has lost a lot of units. He's lost all the tanks he brought in. He's lost 2 commanders. He's smoking that corner again. I mean, points mean prizes at the end of the day, and even if T-Man loses loads of units and loads of commands, as long as he's got the most points at the end of the day and holds, he wins. All this smoke going down again. Try and cover this airborne leader going in. More Strellas coming in because of that Apache. Uragan prepping to fire on... Oh, look at all of that coming in. Okay, yeah. Darkneutron's going to push the bottom town. Uragan is getting ready to fire. It's only still reloading, but it's going to hit the front. And then he's going to move in with a load of machine gunners. Yeah. SPG-9s, Motsuchin BTRs, 3 tanks. He's got mortars in there, and he's got a command tank. Yeah, he's pushing into this point. And that's actually probably enough forces to overwhelm the defenses here. This one is going to get potentially destroyed on the way in. Yep, nice hit for the Dragons. Command is in that top corner, covered by smoke. Need to keep firing the smoke, of course. He is continuing to fire the smoke. Maybe he doesn't have any mortars in the deck, because they're obviously more efficient at smoking. But Dark's pushing out infantry there. Lots of deployment here now. Obviously all those things arriving. He's just going to march into this point. Reinforcements being urgently called in down here. But I think Dark's going to get in that point. I'll be surprised if he doesn't. Oh! Uragan was... What is it with people artillerying their own units? The Uragan's firing, trying to find that command at that corner, and he killed his own units moving up. That's the second time we've seen that happen on this point. A wooden box did it the other day. Killed all of his units with a single artillery shell. He's killing his own Vorpos, look! All of that damage is being done by the artillery. Oh wow, that's a nice hit on those airborne. I'm waiting to see if he kills his Vorpos. He killed the airborne leader. He's lost his command tank here, though. When did Darkneutron lose his command tank? I don't even know, but he's lost it. So top point is completely in the hands of Tmanplays. +4. Nice points advantage. Command is coming in to deal with that, though. Darkneutron has to take the bottom point. He has to. Reinforcements are coming in. Bradley coming in up there. I mean, this is a lovely advantage in points. I mean, there's still a lot of game time left, but if T-Man can hold, it doesn't matter. It's game. We're reloading again. Those Vorpos did not survive in the end, I don't think. What's going on here? Oh, a little bit of push out here. Strela engaging on the Apache. Apache was coming around, I assume, for the T-80s. Mortars landing on the infantry. Apache back here. Engaging on the infantry as well with its rockets. Absolutely melting the Vorpos. Not a bad defense, but I think it's going to get overwhelmed still. There's the command gone back in there, so this will go back to Darkneutron. Yeah, these little units pushing out here did not fare well. There is still an Abrams there. There's Bradleys there. There wasn't any anti-tank with them. I mean, you know, considering how many units T-Man's lost up here, he's still holding those positions, really. Credit where credit is due. Down here, though, there's simply a lot of stuff coming in. Loads of tanks. The chopper's being brought down. That survived the entire game, incidentally. Apache's still taking fire from those Strelas. There's no anti-air down here. So that chopper is a really good choice. Another Apache coming in. More Strelas moving up. I mean, all he has to do is get that command tank into the corner. Obviously, T-Man still has his command there, so it'll only be +2. But it's enough to just get you started. T-Man keeping the pressure on at the top, though. Anti-tank jet coming in here, going for the chopper. Does not get the kill, and is taken out by other Cubs. There are 3 Cubs in play. Eagle doesn't get the finishing blow. F-15 Eagle dodges all the incoming missiles, but does not get the kill on the chopper. This is a really good push from Darkneutron. Command tank is in the corner, reasonably safe. Apache getting hit by those anti-air missiles. More airborne coming in for the town. 24 minutes to victory. It's a long time. But all he has to do is get well ahead of T-Man's points. I'm really curious to see the kills and losses at the end of this. It feels like T-Man's lost a lot more, but at the same time, he's done a lot of damage when Darkneutron tried to push out at the top. It's really hard to say. Loads of Strathers coming in. Darkneutron not impressed with those Apaches. Various Pioneer squads coming in as well. This Apache still has some rockets left. Mi-24 doing plenty of damage. Eagle coming in to finish the job. It is down. Eagle, however, flying over enemy territory. Look at all those missiles it's dodging. Wow. Yeah. It wasn't going to survive that. Flew right over the Cubs, unfortunately. Uragan firing at the back of this point. He has an idea where the command probably is. This could be a lucky hit. Make this +4. Command coming in here for this point. He's going to smoke it again, I assume. Oh, nice hit. Stunned, very slowly moving. It's off now, though. It'd have to be a stray missile that hit that now. Good progress by Darkneutron in this point, though. Lots of stunned down infantry. Those guys routed. Humvee command vehicle just hanging on in there. Loads of T-55s coming in. Look at that T-55 spam. Jeez. Just a wall of tanks going into that corner to help protect that command tank. Darkneutron looking a little bit thin on the ground up here now. Not in the position we were before, where he had a load of stuff up there. I guess he's shifted some stuff down at the bottom. T-80's still at the back up there, actually. Still +2. Just loads of smoke going down on that corner. I mean, cluster bomber, artillery, something like that would be needed to hit that corner to kill that tank. Mi-24 VP coming in. Command is back in that top point, back to neutralize. I mean, that command is going to get annihilated, though. There's nothing covering it. I mean, Darkneutron has all these units covering his tank. But up here, there's nothing covering that. These T-80s, all 4 of them are still there. They're just going to pile drive through this smoke and kill it. Yeah, he's reversing it straight out of the point. He knows what's coming. TOW 2 firing across at those tanks. They do smoke themselves, though. Down here, T-55s are on the move. More infantry coming in. Loads of airborne coming in there. I think there's been a loss of at least one T-80 in this little skirmish. Command is still alive, incidentally. T-80 engaging the TOW 2 finishes the job. Down at the bottom, T-55s, kind of cannon fodder, but lots of fire support just to stun down these infantry. Airborne obviously with the AT-4 launcher, not bad launcher at all. Chopper helping to fire. I mean, yeah, there's still no anti-air down here. That chopper just has free reign. More T-55s come in that side as well. I think T-Man's just overwhelmed here. I don't think there's anything he's going to be able to do to defend this point now. It's just a matter of time before Darkneutron overruns it completely. And pushing with all those tanks. He's even going to take that supply vehicle off T-Man. Command surviving up here. 3 tanks survived. He did lose 1 in that push out. There comes the Uragan again, firing at the back there. 1 jet went down. F-16 anti-tank. I guess that came in to try and deal with the chopper. Chopper is missing, so I'm assuming it's... Oh no, it's back there. I didn't get hit. I don't know what that came in from. Maybe they were coming in to try and deal with the T-55s, but... Is an Uragan going to kill a T-55? Ooh, almost. Last Apache goes down. Tank goes down. +4. Shortly. It's +2 initially to Darkneutron because that command's back in, but that command's not staying there. Look at all the reinforcements that are being called in there. Loads of SPG-9s and stuff. Another jet taken down. F-16 CC'd. Yeah, T-80's moving up to try and get up there. Mock Grenzer can't quite see that because of the smoke. Seed coming in here. Yeah, there's the surrender. Commiserations, T-Man. Really hard fought. I was really impressed by your defense up at the top there and managing to take out a lot of Darkneutron stuff. But yeah, kills to losses at the end there. I mean, it was all those command kills and all those tank kills and then the aircraft as well, I guess. I mean, have a look at the kills and losses. I mean, yeah, they got a lot of kills, those tanks at the top. Apache ATGM got a lot of kills as well. That was doing a good job. Apache gets MVP purely because I won't give it to a tank. But equally, those tanks did very well. There's no escaping that. But MVP goes to the Apache ATGM for staying alive for so long. And even got a kill on Estrella. Okay, let's hop straight into game number 2, guys. Welcome back to game number 2 with T-Man and Darkneutron. T-Man playing over on the left in blue again as the 3rd Armoured. And over on the right we've got Darkneutron playing in red as the 5th Division from the French. Still in deployment phase, but again, just since someone asked, I thought today's games we'd just have a look at what's being put down. Lots of units gone down here, including quite a few choppers, Cobras, early on there. Oh, look at this. Not something you see done very often. This could be make or break for T-Man. T-Man is rushing Bravo. Quite often you'll see the player at the top there go for Foxtrot and the center. Very rarely do you see a hard push onto Bravo. Down at the bottom, usually you see the player on this side go for Echo. So that's really interesting. So those choppers are heading there straight away. Vehicles coming in the rear as well. Down here, some recon going here by the looks of it. But a command heading towards the center. Yeah, there's the command going towards the middle, and a couple of squads of infantry going towards the middle there. So nothing too exciting, just some dragons. Yeah, all fireteam dragons actually. They're not recon, so I'm surprised there's a fireteam dragon going up here. There are some scouts going here though. Over at the other side, AMX-10RC going in for recon, and some Eclairs going to the front there, and then a set of sappers and some Grenadier Voltigeurs with an A-Pilas. Again, just a smattering of defensive units there, nothing to really heavily hold. So, as you can see, loads of stuff going in the middle here and trying to push right up to the top edge of the middle there. Loads of infantry. Flame troops, group anti-char are anti-vehicle with 2 A-Palas launchers. Mistral going up there for some anti-air and a couple of Voltigeurs again. They do have the A-Palas, they're just normal infantry. Down here, some P4 Milans. Little Jeeps with the Milan 2s and an AMX-30 Command. These guys moving all the way. I mean, they're just going up this way. Recon as well here. That's an AMX-10RC. Eclairs. Same in the middle. Just the Recon heading to the center there. Really, this is all about what happens with these choppers. Snipers pushing up just to the middle, but the choppers are the things going up all the way to the front. And then the infantry at the back doing the same. Not much going in the middle. Just a squad. I mean, this is like eggs in one basket type situation for T-Man. If he doesn't pull this off, it's going to be a problem. But chances are, unless Darkneutron has aircraft already, these Cobras are going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, look at that, immediately running back away. Yeah, look at him. He's just running. I don't blame him. I'd be running from those as well. Obviously, you know, these are firing on the move at these vehicles and wasting their rockets. That's really good. Here comes the aircraft. Mirage coming in. Gets a kill on the first one immediately. Eagle in as well. Oh, Eagle badly damaged. Wow. Mirage might get the finishing blow here. Get some shots off. I think it's going to get out. Eagle is out. Yeah. Eagle is out. Wait, no. It's dead. Oh, wow. I didn't think it was going to go down, but it did. That's an expensive early loss for a jet. 2 choppers are down as well. Mistral from this side got one. However, the choppers did their job. It's all gone. Everything's dead that was in there. This point now goes to T-Man. So, cannon fodder or otherwise, they did their job. Thunderbolt in at the back here. Problem is, T-Man doesn't have the middle. And Darkneutron now knows that he spent a lot on the top. So he knows he can push to the middle. And the question is, will Darkneutron push the back point Golf? If he does, that's a problem for T-Man. He also knows there's probably not a lot down here. Now, these players obviously can add up how much people have generally spent on an area. You know, you can take an educated guess because they know the decks and divisions so well. Mirage coming in for that Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt takes a lot of damage. Has managed to kill something on the ground in all of that. Killed a Vab. Managed to do damage to the Mirage as well. Will escape intact. Thunderbolt hitting ground targets, air targets, just flicking around. Very nice position here for T-Man. Alouette Recon coming across. Mistral coming across here. I mean, if he can get units down here and cover this reinforcement point. Other Cobra goes down. 3 Cobras came in, all died, but they did their job. Another Eagle coming in against that Mirage. What is going on with the Eagles today? The Mirages are absolutely wrecking them. 155 point Mirage versus 275 point Eagle. And the Mirages are absolutely slapping them out of the air. I would want a refund on my F-15C. That is absolutely appalling. Cobra down here, doing a bit of damage. Commander's managed to get back in there. Currently +5 to T-Man. 7 minutes to victory. Chopper is down. He doesn't have this point. It's only worth 1 point, but it still makes a difference. This is a lovely early advantage in points for T-Man. He'll be delighted with this. And he's forced Darkneutron to buy a lot of aircraft. Another Eagle in there. Again, not seemingly doing a great job. Is evacing. T-Man is misbehaving. Rushed in his command round the back there. +9. 3 minutes to victory. Command coming in here will neutralize that top point. Because there isn't another command in there. This one's going to rush through here. Will neutralize but will not cap it. This could be T-Man's undoing. It's going to get him a massive early bonus in points. He's kept that alive there. The AMX-30 is going in to kill that. But this could be T-Man's undoing. If it turns around, it's going to be because of this. Moving that command across is gaining him +11. Yeah. And he might cap this if AMX-10 called in there. Is this actually going to drive out the point? It is. It's still going. So this will be a... He stopped it and he's turning it around. Only +7 now as that one has been capped back by Darkneutron. Command has been called in though at the back of it. Now this is a game of musical command zones. Massively so. That command's still alive. Well played by T-Man, keeping his commands alive here. Command vehicle running away. It's going to get killed by the MX-10s. I mean, it's had a hilarious run around the map. Still +5. Back to +3. And it'll be +1 in a moment once this is capped. And then it will go down to +1 for Darkneutron once this is capped completely. Oh no, it'll be neutralized. Oh no, it is +1. Yeah, I'm not crazy. If he caps that, it's +2. Because the middle point's worth 2. There's the command rolling back in there. The command tank's dead. When did that happen? Something killed the command tank in the middle. Was that the Fireteam AT4 killed that? I think it must have been. Middle point goes to T-Man. This is hilarious. I'm sorry. It's just musical commands. +3 to T-Man. 7 minutes to victory. I mean, he's still in control at this point. He needs to kill that command vehicle, though. He isn't pushing out for it, weirdly. He's moving. In, out, and shake it all about. You do the hokey cokey and you turn... Anyone remember that from school? Do they still do that song at school when you're in primary school? Back in my day, it's like a party song. It's absolutely hilarious, this game. I imagine for these two playing it, it's really frustrating, but to the observer, it's really funny. I can't believe that Darkneutron still hasn't capped Echo. There we go. He is going to cap it now. He is going to cap it now. There's the command in here. Tanks are being called in now. Look at this. Reinforcements. T-Man needs to kill that command now. I think he's missed his chance, because once those tanks are in, he's going to have a nightmare to kill it. Anti-Char's moving up for this CV. Abrams is coming across, but they will get the kill on that command, I'm sure. Thunderbolt coming into cover. Oh, command rushed back across there. Obviously saw it coming. Anti-Char's may well get the kill here. They're within range, they just need to see it. Thunderbolt gets a nice kill. Mistral will fire at that. Mirage. Oh, wow, look at all the mirages coming in for that Thunderbolt. Bye-bye, Thunderbolt. Bye-bye. Oh. +3, 5 minutes to victory. Eagles are in. Eagles finally get a kill, but one is badly damaged already. That's going to be lucky to get out alive again. This still has short-range missiles. Another Eagle's come in to assist on that. Come on, the Mirage has to die. Yes, it does. Command died here. Abrams died here. 2 expensive losses for T-Man. But he's kept that command alive for a long time, so it probably had it coming. This command still hasn't moved across to Echo. Currently +1 to T-Man. 15 minutes to victory. He's got a really big advantage on the points right now. But Darkneutron hanging on in there. Commander's going to move into this back point. This could be it all turning around here. I think, unfortunately, with Darkneutron managing to maintain control of this point at the top, and now bring a lot more units into cover, he's got control of the middle of the map. That command could easily... There's a command tank coming in to counter it. But that command could easily go down here or up there. This one is going to sit in there, I think. I'm surprised we haven't seen command infantry and choppers try to get around the bottom of the map here. There's a Hot 2 there, covering that point now. These infantry are not long for this world. T-Man holding here, but he needs to kill that command. Currently +4 to Darkneutron. 11 minutes to the victory. Just over 29 minutes left of this game. And it genuinely looked for a long time like T-Man might win on points, but I think this could be all turning around now. I think Darkneutron has the forces on the field to turn this game around. He can hold that back point, and Apache's just been called in. To try and counter that. I mean, the Apache will cause issues for the AMX-10. Where's the command? Oh, the command tank's being taken back into this point. Infantry pushing across here. This will be annoying for Darkneutron. Some of his reinforcements might get killed. Loads of Sapri coming in here to try and clear out this town. AMX-30 still alive. AMX-30 down here. I mean, T-Man's holding there. Command back in here. Eagle did a nice strafing run on that, but didn't get a kill. Command vehicle on the move to the middle, while the AMX command tank moves out. Apache coming in. There is a Mistral there and a Roland 3, though. Yeah. AMX 30 immediately thinking twice about that. Loads of reinforcements coming in for this point. All neutralized right now. 27 minutes left. 27 minutes is a long time to just defend. It is a very long time to just defend. And if you look at the map, there's a lot of red units. Some damaged units, though. But I feel like these sappers are going to cause issues for all these infantry. Because they will get the shock bonus once they get close enough. So the HE damage goes up. Anti-Char's coming across to here, interestingly, I suppose, to defend the bridge. Command tank knocking about there. Mirage coming in for that Apache. Nice kill. Eagles coming in for the Mirage, but the Mirage is already evacing. Oh, it's going to be close. Oh, it goes down. T-Man will be pleased that the Eagles are finally doing something useful. Oh, another Eagle goes down, though. Annihilated by the Roland 3, I think, or possibly the Mistral got the final hit. Not sure which. Command tank moved back into this point. Back to +2 for Darkneutron. Sappers clearing up this town, as expected. MX-10 pushing around this way. MX-10 engaging on that Abrams. Abrams will get the kill. MX-30 fleeing. Some flash and AT4 team here. More flash coming in at the back there. Are they heading to the front? Yes, they are. They're heading to the front to try and counter these sappers. I mean, there's anti-air there. I was going to say a chopper or a HE bomber wouldn't go amiss against those guys right now because they are going to absolutely annihilate these. Engineers will help, though. Engineers lobbing satchel charges. Oh, engineers to the rescue. They're not going to survive, I don't think. No. But they've done enough damage. And there's another engineer squad there that need moving up to engage. Stinger's going to be taken out here if he doesn't move them. I assume he's busy worrying about the middle. 2 Thunderbolts in there. Another Apache coming in. 24 minutes left. Well, just under 25. More sappers arriving. They're doing a good job. They've cleared a lot of the infantry. And these engineers still aren't engaging. It's just these poor Stingers that are getting shot to bits. Thankfully, these guys cohesion low, so they're not hitting very well. But these guys are out of ammunition, so they can't even fire back. I don't think T-Man's realised. AT4 team engaged very briefly. Another tank coming in for the centre. Abrams waiting to go in there. MX-30s moving into the centre. These infantry pushing up reasonably well. This tank is in serious danger, though. There are anti-chars with the APLAS launchers there. And they've got a lot of supply. I feel like Darkneutron will eventually overwhelm this point, because there's not a lot of reinforcements going in there. AT4 is just kind of sitting on that road, stopping any reinforcements. Very little movement down here. Roland 3 coming in for the centre. Good amount of forces being called in here. More flash being called in. Flam finishing off these infantry, though. Yeah. That push did not work out too well. There's a lot of supply reinforcing and repairing there. More sappers coming in for this point. And I think the other sappers still cohesion mediocre, but they are fully repaired and fully rearmed. So I'm pretty sure Darkneutron's taking this point back. As I say, I think Darkneutron just has more on the field now. I think T-Man's lost too much, and not managing to completely control that top back point Bravo means that obviously Darkneutron felt emboldened to push back in there and has managed to clear it up. In the engineers, yeah, there's just too much there now, and there's more sappers on the way in. And those tanks will push up and kill the command vehicle. A couple of Abrams pushing in here. That Abrams command tank shifting over to here. He will counter-cap that. Definitely. He will cap that. The thing is, it's only worth 1 point. And it's very possible... Yeah, I was about to say, that's exactly what I was thinking might happen. Command vehicle moving from the centre to the back there, and that's worth 2 points. Apache coming in there trying to get a kill on that. Oh, it stuns it, but it doesn't get a kill. That has definitely been spotted, surely. Oh my word! We missed it, but the Abrams command tank killed the command vehicle. It must have just caught it from there. Oh, wow. That is so unlucky for Darkneutron's command vehicle. So unlucky. And obviously the command tank's dead. So technically getting a command in here is now also a good idea. And there we go. Command tank coming in for this point. Maybe he will drive it across to this side. Still hanging on in there. 21 minutes left. The command vehicle coming in for the center. Command vehicle coming in for this point as well. Realizing what this is up to. Eclairs do have anti-tank. That was almost a side shot. That was almost a side shot. Does cap that point. Currently +1 to T-Man. ATGM Jaguar coming in. It has taken a hit from the Eclairs. Oh my word. How is that not dead? How is that not dead? Gazelle Hot coming in. Gazelle Hot may finish the job. It's routed and won't be in control. It's turning its back. Or is it? I'm not sure. That's its front, surely. No, it's its back. It's about... How is that Gazelle Hot not killed it? That is the luckiest command tank ever. It got a kill on the enemy command, and now it's surviving multiple hits, and it's fleeing. Come on, it's got to die here. Thank you. I mean, there's lucky and there's obscenely lucky. Looks like the tanks have been killed here. Yeah, AMX 30 is pushing around the back here. That command is on the way. Darkneutron not pushing all the way to the back to kill that command, interestingly. This command tank arriving here. It is going to go into the back at this point. Obviously, there will be something there to contest, but currently +2 to Tmanplays. Obviously, this is about to get taken. Abrams pushing in here, but there we go. This is taken back. +1. Back to neutralized. Still a big ongoing skirmish with these flash here, but slightly outnumbered. Command tank pushing in here, but it will be up against this command, which is going to pass straight through this point and go for the back point again. Told you, musical command zones. That's what this game has been about. And T-Man got very close to the win here. And he's so close, but there's, you know, we're just over halfway. There's over 18 minutes left of this game. And I mean, look at the map. Command tank being called in down here again. Command tank in there. Back to +2. I mean, T-Man is literally playing a game right now of trying to get the points victory. But he is the push up here. That command is finally going to be killed. That command will probably be moved into Foxtrot. He has capped this point completely because that command vehicle was going to the back. +4 to T-Man. Victory in 2 minutes. Absolutely bonkers, this game. Absolutely bonkers. That command tank is on the way in here. Back point is going to be taken, and therefore we will be back to being neutralized. That command is going to be surely moved immediately back into here. No. This VAB is being moved across there instead. This command is now being sent up here instead. How many commands does T-Man have left is the next question, because he's lost quite a few. This command's being killed by all those tanks. AT4 is being called in here to defend. That command is about to die. It's trying to run. It's too late. It is way too late to run. It is down. This has been a very entertaining game, T-Man. I'm highly entertained by the dancing around of the command vehicles. But I think, unfortunately, although you've got a massive advantage in points right now, you have nothing left on the field that can stop this. Good attempt, though, at the early win on points. Really good attempt. I'm not sure the rush of the command round the back here that got it killed did cost the game in the end. I don't think it did. I think it got you a lot of points, but I was worried that that was going to be like a massive turnaround point, but it's gone on for a long time afterwards. 6 minutes to victory for Darkneutron. Fire Team 84 coming in here to try and take this point, and then hopefully to push through to the back, I expect, but Gazelle Hot's coming in here. There's the command taking that point. Down at +5. We'll be down to +4. I think both players deserve a pat on the back for persevering with this game, because I think there's plenty of people who would have surrendered when T-Man had so many points advantage. But Darkneutron's hung on in there and has managed to fight back. Another command tank! He does have commands left. Where's that one off to? Into this point here. Still +6, as the command does make it all the way to there. Command moving back across here to neutralize. Patchy pushing around the top there. Jaguar ATGM coming in. V is off. That Abrams has smoked itself. Thunderbolt coming in here. Would like to get a piece of those hot twos. Look at that Thunderbolt coming in as well. Another one going over this way. I assume looking for a command to kill. +7 currently to Darkneutron. Hasn't spotted the command. It is just right there. Thunderbolt back here going for a kill on that Brennus, but is taking fire from the Roland. It's going to be lucky if it gets out here. It will get out. Fire team's moving in. Does T-Man take this point completely? It's very possible. He's got a lot of infantry here. Sappos, though, do have the explosives. Yeah. Sappos with the satchel charges do a lot of damage there. Command tank is about to... Command tank is still alive. ATGM didn't get any hits on it. Eagles get a kill on both those jets. Hot 2's going for the command tank. Hot 2's both die to one Stinger missile. Another jet goes down there. Goodbye, A10. Oh. Okay, so I wasn't even 100% sure who surrendered there, but T-Man does surrender. T-Man does surrender. Not a massive difference in kills to losses, considering how much was on the field at the end there. Surprisingly close. I think that's probably related to aircraft going down. But what a game, guys. That was something different. And at the end there, everything just being blown out of the sky was brilliant. Let's have a look at the kills and losses. What a game. I enjoyed that one. Suppose we're doing a good job. The Eagle eventually did its job and got plenty of kills. You know, it's like a real mixed bag. There's nothing that really jumps out. Maybe the Sappos at the end there, just slaughtering all those Fireteam AT4s. Yeah. Sappos, I think, get MVP because all the Sappos squads did pretty well there. Really good game, guys. Congratulations to Darkneutron. Really good for holding out there, but exceptionally well played on the command zone musical chairs to T-Man. Really well done. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please do like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all soon.